YouTube. What's happening? I got I got some videos out. Boat cap removal. It got dark on me out here, so I'm gonna have to maybe one day this weekend. It's Thursday night, so tomorrow's Friday. So maybe tomorrow or one day this weekend I'll do that final video. But in the meantime, I think I'm gonna start doing some shop videos on different things. Those of you that want to know how to do things that don't, or I'm a electrician at my job, so I work on cars. I do electrical work, do a little bit of welding, do sandblasting. I painted a little. Do all kinds of different things. But this is my project truck here. It's a 94 F-150, two-wheel drive, single cab. I live in South Carolina, upstate, way upstate. So there's a car show coming next month, 24th. Don't worry about her. October 24th, it's a car show, so I'm kind of want to take this. I'll get to this in a second. Actually, this is why I'm making this video. I'm making this video because I want to show y'all some things about this. What's okay, what's not okay. People will tell you, and I'll get to, there's only two types of people that's going to comment on this, I can guarantee. I'll get to that in a second. But this is my daddy's truck. He gave it to me before he died. He bought it from a guy that he worked with. Sat for no telling how many years. Me and him went over there. We put a battery in it and put a fuel pump in it, and drove it home the same day. Drove it to the gas station with who knows how old the gas was. It had a 300 inline six in it. Didn't have any look out of that motor after he died. I had nothing but problems out of it. So that's pretty much how that went. Anyway, I came across my wife's grandmother that lives right up here, up this way. Her boyfriend at the time lived in a motorhome and had a 460 in it. I was like, I'll come take it out. Come take it out and sell it, make some money. It did not get sold. It is in that single cab F-150. Had it running for quite some time. I've been working on this thing for a couple years. As you all know, life happens. Things happen. Things get put on the back burner. And you just do it when you can. But now I'm headstrong on this one. Trying to finish this and get it over with. There's things I'm going to do to it later on down the road. But in a nutshell, I'll show you guys. So the intake manifold, I took the intake off. And I took both valve covers off because I wanted to redo them. I wanted to make it look good. I want to make the top of the motor look as good as possible because people are going to be sticking their heads in here and they are going to give criticism. I know how car shows work. I've been to plenty. I'm a criticizer myself. If I say, well, I wouldn't have done it that way, but don't look that bad. But then again, you go home and you ain't got a 55 Chevrolet sitting in the driveway either. So I've become to be I dislike those types of people because they want to criticize you for how you've done things to your car, and they criticize you for different things. And they criticize you for different things, and you turn around and they don't have anything. Because my first question is going to be, where's your car at? Because if it's that Honda Civic over there, or if it's that Honda minivan you got over there, don't come talk to me about how I've done something. But the intake manifold is what I'm going to talk about. I took this off, started cleaning everything up. Had a Holley carburetor on it. I bought it from a guy I work with. I bought it from his dad. Bought it, had problems with it. It was a Holley double pumper 750. Bought it, had problems with it. Had it rebuilt, problems. Had problems after I got those problems worked out. So it's going on a different vehicle. Hopefully he has better luck with it than I did. But I got a brand new Edelbrock I'm gonna put on it. If the Edelbrock works out, I'm probably gonna keep it. But I'm probably gonna buy another Holley to put on this later on. And I got some future plans I'll talk about later on in another video. Future plans for it. But while we're here, intake manifold is aluminum. The heads are steel. And I'll get to all this in a second. Killed my lights here. I got a breaker out there tripping, so I lose power receptacles in here. So the intake manifold is aluminum. Now, when you do intake manifolds, you want this right here and anything that's going to be mounted to it, thermostat housing, throttle body carburetor, stuff like that. You want this as smooth as it can be. Let me show you what I use. And then this is where I'm going to get to the two types of people. I use this. It's Harbor Freight, no big deal. With a pad on it. I don't know what the grit is, I'm not sure, but it's a soft one. Two types of people will comment about me doing this. Two aluminum. Oh, that takes away material. Oh, you're damaging the intake. You're going to put dips in it. It's going to leak air. Let me tell you something about these two types of people that comment on it. It's either going to be people that think they know what they're talking about, the wannabe mechanics, the wannabe wanting to work on stuff like this but can't because they don't know how, or the actual real ASE certified technicians that went to school and they were taught never ever do this. Oh, my granddaddy used a razor blade. You can't get it as clean as what it needs to be with a razor blade. I have done the razor blade, still do in certain areas. Timing cover's one of them. So that's what I do. Steel, aluminum, don't matter. Don't stay in one spot too long. Keep it moving as you're using it. Keep it moving. If you still feel bad about it, turn the air pressure down. As long as you keep it moving and you don't hold it in one spot, it'll be fine. Yeah, it's taking off material, but you need to try to take off as even as you can. You don't want to take off anything. That's not what the goal is. The goal is to make it look like this. Let me bring this thing over here to you. You want it as clean as possible. You want it as clean as it can be. Now, the light's not all that great in here, so see this? It's pitted real bad right here. Not a good sign. Then take over. That's a block off for the water, so the water goes in. Here. This is the back of the intake. See how pitted that is? That's pitted pretty bad. Give me 1 second. Okay. It's pitted pretty bad. This intake really does not need to go back on, but it will work for the time being. I'd like to put a aluminum intake on it. But no, this is the stock EFI intake. Some of you are probably stopping me right now and saying, hold on. You said this is EFI, but you was just talking about a carburetor. Yes, there's a carburetor on top of this EFI intake. See that big hole? That's where the throttle body goes. And the injectors go in these holes in the intake. The injector holes are plugged. This is an adapter plate. This goes on the intake, carburetor goes on this side. It's carbureted. Yes, it works. Yes, it works great. Yes, it was custom made for this. Yes. That's aluminum. Aluminum intake, aluminum adapter plate, aluminum base carburetor, body carburetor. So, with all that being said here, you want to keep your intake as clean as possible, especially on intake gaskets. You want to keep the surfaces as clean as possible because you don't want it sucking air. It sucks air, vacuum leak. Vacuum leak, running problems. If it runs. So a lot of this is just dressing up. That's why it looks like this. The valve covers are silver. I'll show them in my next video. But they look really good. So, give me 1 second. I'll be right back with you. Sorry about that. Had to take care of something. Forgot where I was. They don't want to exactly let me play it back. Until I'm done with it. If this video suits me, which it probably will, because I don't give a shit. Be good enough for me. But anyway, oh, I was talking about this adapter plate. So this adapter plate's aluminum. You don't have to use that insulator gasket. It's just the guy at the carb shop told me it keeps down on heat. But I'm going to put a regular real flat gasket on it. So I want to put another intake on it, but for the time being, this is fine. So you just want to make sure all your surfaces are clean. For example, like this is the thermostat housing, and it has done got wet. This is thermostat housing. How clean that is. You want it as smooth as possible. It ain't got to be perfect, but I like mine to get mine as smooth as I can possibly get. I don't like redoing shit. So yeah, so I gotta get this intake on. I gotta get the valve covers on. I gotta get the carburetor on. I gotta work on this fuel cell in the back. It won't let me turn the camera around on my phone, so I'm gonna try to do this. But there she is right there. And she's in there. The transmission is out of the old Gran Torino. It's a C6 big block transmission, 3-speed automatic. This truck's got the B&M floor shifter. I converted it over to floor shifter. It's just something I wanted to try. Worked out really well. I'm gonna keep it that way. The gear select is still on the column, but it's completely disconnected. It doesn't do anything. No overdrive, nothing like that. But driving this truck around town and stuff, 3 gears is really all I need. This thing won't never go fast, but it'll probably get there in a hurry. And she is loud. It doesn't really have any exhaust. It's got the original exhaust manifolds, which I would like to put headers on it, but I can't find a set of headers that will work for this truck frame, because any header I've looked at, I'll have problems with. There's just a lot of stuff in the way. The motor isn't really packed in there, but the motor is, there is some limited room. I got these adapters. They you can get them at the auto parts store. They're 2.5 inch adapters, so it'll have 2.5 inch exhaust pipes on it. So it'll work out. It'll be fine. It's not that big of a deal. It'll have some wide tires on the back if I can find a tire shop to put them on them rims. It's just a matter of getting them to put them on there. The sidewalls will stick out, will poke out a little bit, but it'll be fine. It won't even be that big of a deal to me, but you know how tire shops are. So yeah, I just want to do this video, talk about what I'm going to be doing. When I try to do something, I'll try to do a video. Not really during the process, but show you what I did and talk a little bit about it, and that'll be it. These little O-rings here, that's wild to me. These little O-rings right here are for the valve cover bolts, because it has center bolt valve covers. Those little O-rings I can't find anywhere if it's not in a head gasket kit. So I'm about to use some rubber O-rings, some regular ones, and just send it. Full send. Nothing's done out here perfect. Nothing is out here is showroom condition. Nothing out here is done perfect. It's just, I do what I can while I'm out here and send it. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. Like I said before, I'll do the boat cap this weekend, and I'm gonna work on the truck this weekend. I'll do a video after I get the intake on, get the valve covers on. I'll let you see that, and then this carburetor here is worked out pretty good. It's brand new carburetor. Even got the book in there. Brand hammer new. I don't know if y'all can see that. That's brand new. So yeah, it's got electric choke. It's got I'm gonna sit you down for a second. Well, I said I was. There we go. It's got electric choke. I'm probably not going to hook up the electric choke for right now. Still got about 2 months before it starts getting crazy cold. So I'm probably just going to send it like it is. Pump the gas pedal about 2 or 3 times. Crank her up. It's got push button start. It's got electric fans. It's got LED headlights. And it's got, I think, well, they're new aftermarket headlights, but they're HID headlights. They're not LEDs. I wish I'd have done the LEDs, but the LEDs were still kind of in process when I got these. They were still like kind of coming out, which they've been out for quite a few years, but that's how long I've been working on this. The headlights are kind of dull. I got to try to clean them, clear them up. Before I end this video, there's one thing I want to talk about that I am going to do. I'm going to put a gear drive timing set on the front. Look up gear drive on a V8. It sounds like the power steering pump's about to go up, but it's got that whine to it, and I love that sound. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. Set you back up here. You're kind of up against the wall. There we go. So here she is. I'll be doing some videos on that. Do a couple different things out here. Probably won't do no videos on sandblasting or welding, but anything that y'all want to see that's got to do with like automotive work, engines, like brakes, you know, stuff like that. Your regular maintenance stuff. You need like a how-to video. And I don't know everything. I'm what they call a shade tree mechanic. That's what they call me. But live in South Carolina out here in the sticks. We smoke, we drink, we chew. If you ever heard Josh Thompson song. So we kind of, I like working on stuff. That's what I like doing. I'm just trying to find people that like to do the same. I don't watch sports. I don't watch football, basketball, baseball. I used to follow basketball though, way back in the day. But I like coming out here. I like working on stuff. I don't care if it's 20 or 110. I like coming out here and working on stuff, which I can't take the heat like I used to. I can take the cold better than I can the heat. So that's where we're at right now. So if there's anything you guys want to see or anything like that, y'all let me know. So yeah. Yeah, now let me know. Anything y'all want to see, anything like that. I know that didn't just go out again. Something else. I got an electrical problem down here in the panel box or the meter box. When it rained real hard, I got the breaker for the electrical out here. It keeps kicking off, and I don't know why. Might have a break in the line somewhere. So I'm gonna have to work on that. But anyway, you guys have a good evening. I'll get back with you one day this weekend.